Hey everyone! All right, so today I want to teach you guys how to get unstuck from learning mode. Many of you have come to me and basically complained about yourselves being stuck in learning mode. And there's a lot of trainings out there. There's a lot of great strategies that you can be implementing, in your business. Lots of them, okay? And the worst thing that you want to do is get stuck in just always learning and learning and learning and learning. So really quickly, hey George, how are you? So really quickly, how do I get unstuck from learning mode, and how can you do the same thing too? First of all, before we get started, go ahead and like this video. Make sure you share it out to your friends and followers so that they can learn this little technique that I do as well. And it's a very, very, very simple technique that everyone can do and everyone can start getting results with. So it's really simple. Here's what I do. Anytime I want to learn something new, because I'm always learning and I'm always growing, and I would highly recommend that you guys do the same thing. Not just about learning, and then not taking action, but learning something simple and then taking action on it. So how do you go about doing that? What's the very first thing that I do? Okay, so first I ask myself, what do I want to learn? Pretty simple, right? What do I want to learn how to do? And what do I want to learn how to do, right? Hey Yolanda, welcome. Hey Sherry. So that's the very first question that I ask myself, right? So let me give you an example, and then, actually, let me tell you what it is, and then I'll share the little story with you of my most recent learning something and applying it and getting a result with. I'll share that story with you in a second. So what I like to do is, because I have very specific income producing activities during the week, okay? I'm doing very specific things during the week, and I'm just focused on my income producing activities, IPAs, right? And then what I do on the weekends is I say, what is it that I can learn right now to make myself, to up my game, to add to my skill set? What can I actually learn this weekend? So I will do it on weekends, okay? So if right now you guys are like learning during the week and you're still not implementing and you're still stuck in your business, then that's my simple strategy, right? Learn something on the weekend, take down all the notes that you need to take down, and then start, use the rest of the week, the weekday, to implement the things that you learned, okay? And it doesn't have to be that you're learning to do a whole bunch of things, like YouTube videos and social media prospecting and, Facebook ads. You don't have to learn how to do all of those all at once. And I think that that's where a lot of people start, right? They start watching, leaders and trainings, and they're jumping on webinars and they're getting on calls and they're doing all these different things, right? And they're trying to learn as much as they can, which is great. It's great. But that is where people fail, because they're looking at all these webinars, they're jumping on webinars, they're learning these new strategies. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. Go on there and learn about it, right? Take some notes, but put it on the back burner. Because guess what? Last week you were on a webinar, right? And you learned something and then never applied it. So the next week, here's another webinar, and now you're learning again and you're never applying. So therefore, you're basically stuck in this forever, learning mode, and you're not actually producing real results. So this is what I do. I basically take the weekends, I watch a webinar on something, or maybe a YouTube video, or maybe I log into the back office of one of my training sites or something like that, okay? And I will log in there, I will watch a specific training, and then I will take my notes, and then I will plan my attack for next week. So let me give you an example. And that's basically my simple, way of tackling different things that I want to learn and implement in my business, okay? And anybody can do that. Just do it on the weekends, implement during the week. Pretty simple, right? And it's just basically one thing that you want to learn how to do and then go doing it. Okay, so let me share the little story with you and give you basically my results of what I recently experienced myself and what I experience all the time, because this is what I do. I learn something during the week and I go and implement it, you know, on the weekday. So here's the story. Last weekend, not this weekend that just passed, but the weekend before that. Many of you know about ManyChat, right? It's basically an automated tool that you can use for your Facebook fan page to get people to type in a specific keyword, and then, you know, the bot basically sends them a message of whatever it is that you want to send them to. So for a few months now, all my marketing friends have been using ManyChat and getting amazing results with, and I just have not had time to dig into that training to figure out how to do it, okay? And so I just never really did it. I had it on the back burner. You know, I learned about it. I understood what it did. I understood how to use it and stuff, but I never really took the time to, you know, actually sit down and figure out how to put it all together, okay? So what I did was last weekend, not this weekend that just passed, but the weekend before, I took the time to learn how to set up my ManyChat account and link it with my Facebook profile and create, you know, something on my Facebook profile to send out an automated message to people that said a specific keyword, okay? And so I set that up by simply taking a day during the weekend, figuring out what do I need to do step by step, pausing and playing, right? And every time I paused it, I went to go do exactly what they were telling me to do in the video. If I didn't get something, I would go and I would rewind it and watch it again until I can figure it out, until I basically understood what the hell they were talking about, right? And so when I did this, you know, it took me about maybe 15 to 20 minutes or so to watch the actual webinar, to take my notes step by step. Okay, step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do this, right? And so that's basically what I did. So I watched the training. I did it on the weekend. I watched my training. I had my notes. Okay, that's the process, right? So then Sunday night came and I was like, I want to launch this for Monday. And I want to run my ad for the rest of the week, all the way up until this Monday, which is today. Okay, I actually shut the ad off for at 12 o'clock this afternoon because I'm running a specific kind of thing. So I only wanted to run it for about a week. And so I basically watched the video, took my note, you know, did it on the weekend, watched the video, took my notes. Now I have a plan of action of how I need to go set it up. So what did I do? I went on Sunday night, I set the whole thing up, and then as soon as the ad was approved, the people started commenting, and I was getting like a flood, literally a flood of people, you know, typing a specific keyword, and then I just sat back like this. And what's happening is that the leads are just coming through, and they're just coming through, and I'm like this. You know, I get to do whatever the hell I want, and that's what you call freedom. Okay, that's what you call leverage. That is what you call automation, right? Where you can learn how to take the time to learn how to set something up. Go out and implement it, not get stuck in this whole, you know, learning zone, right? But really, you know, just get out of that mentality of I need to learn everything, and start learning something simple and going to, you know, put it into action so that you can start producing results. So now my goal for this, actually, I don't even know how many leads, you know what? I can tell you right now how many leads I got from that ad. I'm going to log in right now, and I will tell you exactly how many leads I got from that one ad that I ran for a week just simply setting up the automation and just sitting back like this. So now that I know how to do it, and I don't know what's wrong with my internet. All morning my internet has been jacked up. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, it was about 100 and something leads. Okay, it was about 100 and something leads that I got, just probably more like 200 and something at this point, because it was running all the way up until today at 12 o'clock. Okay, so it's probably well over 200 and something leads that I got from that ad. But I wouldn't be able to just sit back and just relax unless I actually took the time to go and learn something and then go apply it and then actually produce a result with it. Okay, so with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. Okay, that is how you get unstuck from this whole learning mode thing that you have to, you think that you have to be always learning something, but what's the point of learning something if you're not going to actually start implementing what it is that you're learning so you can get results, so you can get to the next level in your business? What's the point, right? So, I mean, there's a million things that I want to learn how to do. I have a whole list of things and a whole list of training videos that I want to go and watch and learn how to do. But I know, okay, that it is just impossible for me to actually sit there and watch all of those trainings and then go on top of that, go implement it and get a result with. So I just take what I want to learn now and then I go do it and then I go get a result. So if you want to learn how to get unstuck, there you have it. My simple process. Okay, so let's recap really quickly. If you got some value from this so far, hashtag value down below. Go ahead and type that now. So just to recap, how do I get unstuck? I ask myself, number one, what do I want to learn? That's the very first question. What do I want to learn? Number two, I go watch a video on how to do that specific thing that I want to learn. Number three, I take my notes from the video that I watched for the things that I want to learn, okay? Number four, and by the way, I'm doing this all on the weekend, okay? Number four, I wait till the week or Sunday night or whatever to set whatever I have to set up and then go and actually start implementing it. And then I just sit back like this and I watch the results come in. Pretty simple. And then I go back and I say, okay, how can I learn more about this? This is going to be my next step for ManyChat, right? How can I learn more about ManyChat? Because I only learned one little specific little thing to do with ManyChat. There's a whole bunch of other things that I can do with that tool. But I didn't say, oh my God, I got to learn everything that I need to know about ManyChat. No, that's not what I did. I said, this is what I want to do with this bot. How do you do it? And so I went to go learn how to do it and then I did it. So now my next question is, okay, what other features does ManyChat have? Oh, it can do that? Great. Let me go to YouTube. How do you do ManyChat? Blah, blah, blah. Or even buy somebody's course or something like that to go learn how to do a specific thing. Then when I go learn it, I simply go, follow my 4 or 5 step process. And then I go implement it. And then I sit back and watch the results. Okay? Please, for the love of God, okay, stop thinking that you have to watch everybody's training. Figure out what it is that you want to learn and then go learn that thing, take your notes and go implement it. Okay? So with that being said, that's all I have for you guys. I know there's some comments coming in through here. Let's see. But I'm going to go ahead and close this live stream out. If you guys got some value from it, hashtag value below. And as usual, I show up to these live streams every single day with some valuable information that can help you entrepreneurs, start producing real results online. So if you want to get notified of when I go live, I believe down here somewhere, there is a little button that says get notified, or maybe you could go to my wall and click on, I don't even know. You didn't see? I don't even know how to do it. I know it could be done, but I don't know how to do it. And if I want to learn how to do it, I'm going to go and find out how to do it and then go do it. See how simple that is? So that's all I have for you guys today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.